Hello and welcome back everybody to another video. My name is AJ, one of the mentors here at Bit Trading, and today of course we are going to run through the Bitcoin technical analysis. We're going to go through what I've been doing in these markets, how I'm positioned, the trades that I'm in, all of the juicy stuff, and we will also take a look at future levels that I'm interested in trading to help you guys profit off of these markets. So if that sounds interesting, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, turn the bell notification on so you never miss another upload, and make sure that you watch this video up until the end because I will give you some valuable information on how to profit in these markets. But enough of that, let's jump into the charts and take a look at what is going on. So jumping straight on into the charts then, let's talk about what I have been doing in these markets before then going on to what I'm expecting next and of course the next trades that I am interested in taking. So yeah, we have of course most recently taken this long trade here, okay, and then of course this short trade here which I am still currently in. You can see that at the bottom left of the screen, right? I'm still currently in that short trade and we will talk about that short trade and where I'm looking for price to go next in a moment. But first, I just want to talk about what the trend is at this moment in time, okay, and what the trend has been, okay, for quite some time. And that is that we've had this bullish market structure, right, which then breaks to bearish structure for a new low to be put in, okay. Of course, we shorted this up here, and then we longed this low here, where we then saw bullish structure again, okay, for the short trade up here, price to then pull back, form bearish structure for a new low, where of course we then took the long trade from there. We rode that bullish market structure up, okay, to of course the short trade that we had from here. We saw that price pull back, of course, form bearish structure for of course a new low, where we then of course got this most recent long trade right here. Okay, so as you can see, I was previously long on Bitcoin, okay, from around $54,000, as you can see there. Why was I long here? Well, it's the exact same setup that we have seen twice before, right? So this long trade setup here and this long trade setup here were pretty much the exact same setups as this long trade here. So we will talk about that briefly. So of course, we saw a huge chunk of the market get wrecked on this move down. How do we know that? Well, because there was an incredible amount of longs opening up on this move up. How do we know that as well? Well, because of course on XO charts, right, we can visibly see this as price was moving up. We can see open interest was moving up with it. Okay, positive delta was building over time, so we know that the price is being moved up by new long trades coming in. And then you can see, of course, when we had the short trade from up here, right, price started to pull back. Open interest was decreasing and negative delta was building over time. So we know, right, this is money flowing out of the market. So these are long trades getting wrecked, okay? And on Bybit alone, over 500 million long trades got wrecked on this big move down. And for me, that is the perfect opportunity to be getting into a long trade, right? Of course, I waited patiently for a trade entry trigger. We got that trade entry trigger here on the failed auction. We took the long trade and of course we rode that all the way up to $65,000. I can show you the proof over on the Discord. Okay, as you can see here, this was all the way back on the Monday the 5th of August, just after 4:30, okay, at 4:37. I told the team here I'm taking a swing long from the failed auction, okay, and the rest is history, of course. We saw price actually rise. We took a nice TP1 at that value area low, as you can see there, realizing $2,000 in a profit on that trade, okay, and yeah, as time goes on, price continued to rise, telling the team here long and strong, no shorts, okay, as you can see, the trade was doing, this was a screenshot from my phone, so the trade was doing really well here, and then as time went on, okay, you can see that where did we took another TP here, yeah, just decided to take some more profits on the long due to price stalling at strong resistance. You can see here I have realized just a little over $3,000 on that long trade, still had $2,500 unrealized on that long trade there. Okay, and yeah, that long trade is now completely closed. So yeah, I told the team just down here. So the long from the 5th of August is now all closed. As you can see, the proof here. So this on the far left, right? The 5th of August, okay, and I entered into the trade at 4:36, okay, and yeah, 26 seconds. So 4:36 and 26 seconds, and literally 30 seconds later, of course, right, I told the team that I was entering into that long. As you can see here, Monday the 5th of August at 4:37. Told the team I took the long from from there. And yeah, the rest was history, right? It was an amazing long trade, right? Where, of course, from $65,000, we of course did have that short trade set up. So I told the team here, right, this was actually on the 27th of August at 1:50 p.m, taking a small hedged short against the long. And this is the trade that you can see in the bottom left of the screen. Okay, that is the short trade that I am still in. Of course, this is when I entered into the trade, literally as I entered into the trade there. And this was entered into because, of course, right, we had an incredible amount of trapped FOMO longs at the high. Okay, you can see here in this candle we had 104 million long trades open up, okay, in that candle alone. In the next candle we had 57. Okay, the candle after that we had 10 million. Okay, and some of the candles back here we had up here, sorry, we had 5.2 million and then 17 million new long trades coming in here. So we had almost 200 million long trades up here, but price was pulling back. This is very bearish in my eyes, okay? Very bearish. And this is why, of course, I told the team I was entering into the short trade. Going back onto the Discord, right, you can see, told the team, where are we? Yeah, told the team here, taking a small hedge short against the long. That was the setup I gave the team as price started to pull back. Why did I enter into this long trade? Well, because of course we had the trap traders at the high, right? What happens if long trades open up at a high, price starts to pull back? Well, these trades at some point are going to be forced to cover. What does long covering mean? Well, it means that they are selling into the market, adding fuel to the fire and pushing price lower. Okay, and you can see the exact proof right here because on this big candle here, we saw 141 million long trades getting wrecked. How do we know this? Well, because we had 141 negative delta and we had open interest decreasing, right? So we know that this is money flowing out of the market. We know this is longs getting completely wrecked, okay? And as you can see, we saw this huge move down, which we have taken full advantage of. As you can see here, updating the team, millions of longs getting wrecked, just like we anticipated. And then here, TP1 on the long. This was a few hours later, still on the 27th, right? Good TP1 area on this big pullback that we saw, on this big long squeeze, right? $734 in a profit. Okay, told the team here, moved my stop loss to entry. Okay, I'd realized $248 in a profit there. Still had 422 unrealized in the trade as well. And yeah, we continued to wreck those longs as price pulled back. And yeah, I did update the team a little bit later on. Where are we? Somewhere up here, where I decided to actually take some more profits. So yeah, here. At the very bottom, just took another TP on the short trade. So we now have $654 realized profit on this trade. As you can see here, 653, of course. I'm getting charged for being in this trade, so that's why we have lost a little bit of profit there, but it's minor, isn't it? It's absolutely minor. So yeah, this has been what I've been doing. This is, you know, what I've been doing recently, and it has been working absolutely amazingly, right? And I'm going to continue to trade this, right? So this is now the point where I'm looking for price to go next and what the next trades are, right? And what are the next trades, right? Well, first of all, I'm looking for price to pull back, right? I'm looking for price. I'm still bearish. I'm still looking for lower prices, okay? And I'm looking for price to take out this previous range low down here at approximately, $48,900, okay? For me, if we see price pull back here, okay, we do have some support. So if we take a look at the naked points of control, we have a nice daily naked point of control at $47,200 all the way down here, okay? And for me, that is a nice level of support. So for me, if we see price pull back, we get a nice bullish reaction off of this level, and then we get the long trade entry trigger off of the failed auction of that previous range low. This offers the perfect entry for a long trade, right? So this is that next long trade setup that I'm looking for. Now, am I looking to take this to all-time high? Absolutely not. Because what is the trend, right? The trend is continuous lower highs with continuous lower lows. So I'd be looking to take this long up, right, for another lower high, where then, of course, I will be looking for another short trade setup to take that down for a new low, right? So this is my plan at this moment in time. I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. I'm still looking for lower prices, and I'm still looking for a long trade down here, of course, if we see the long trade setup, because we may not see the long trade setup, right? If we do not get the long trade setup there, of course, I can look for lower prices, okay? And looking for lower prices is great. Why? Because I'm prepared for this. I'm in a short trade, right? Of course, I will take profits on the way down, but I will always leave a little bit left in the trade so I can take advantage of any further move towards the downside, just in case we do not get the long trade set up from here, because it's a possibility that we may not get the long trade set up from there, right? If we do though, I will 100% be taking that long trade setup because it has worked absolutely amazingly in the past, right? Remember, we long this, we've long this, we've long this, okay? And can we possibly long this? Yes, of course, if we do get that trade entry trigger. That's what we are waiting for. So yeah, for me, that's kind of the plan at this moment in time. I'm still looking for lower prices. Now, I understand, yes, right, I was looking for a long trade, right, off of this naked point of control that we've just bounced off of at 52,874. Now, I didn't take this trade. The reason I didn't take this trade is because I was asleep. This happened very late in the evening. I was asleep at that time, so that's the reason I didn't take the trade. But even though, right, yes, okay, there's been a little bit of a long trade set up here, and it would have been a nice long trade, I still wouldn't be looking for this long trade to take us all the way up to 70k again, right? I am actually still looking for lower prices here, okay? As a trader, I like to stay very level-headed. I like to stay very neutral on the markets, but I do understand when trends are playing out, and I understand the trend at this moment in time, and the trend for me is still another low to be put in, okay? So that's what I'm looking for at this moment in time, right? I'm looking for a new low for then a long trade, okay? And of course, any long trade that I do take is always given to the team on the Visionary Discord. As you can see here, you know, taking us up to the short trade, which was given here, okay? I've walked through all of that, okay? And then we go a little bit higher as well. And of course, we did have the long trade that I gave the team. So if you do want access to all of the trades that I do take and the in-depth analysis, the daily market updates, all of the juicy stuff, right, then head over to that first link in the description. It takes you to this page here where you can gain access to all of the juicy stuff. And of course, the education that we do have there for you as well. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe as well and turn that bell notification on, because I feel like I'm giving some very, very valuable information away here. And I do feel like I have proven myself, since I've created this channel to you guys. So I would really appreciate if you could also smash that thumbs up button as well. Yeah, I will of course leave that there. That is everything that I wanted to talk about. That is everything that I'm looking at in these markets at this moment in time, and everything that I'm doing in these markets. So yeah, of course, I will see you guys for the live stream, of course, on the Monday, as always. And of course, any Visionary members, I will see you over in the Visionary Discord for the daily market update tomorrow morning. Yeah, enough of that. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yeah, stay safe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
Take me home, 'cause I wanna feel like I belong. They relate to all this pain in my past, so they listen to my song. So let's go back to where it began and where it all started from. Take this chance, one last dance, 'cause I've been waiting way too long. Take my hand, I wanna show you something. Promise I've been dying to see ya. They say the grass ain't